Monday Night Raw. What is this merch that you guys are cooking up backstage? Monday? Sounds like a Bollywood actor. Come on, man. The night kicked off as usual with Jey Uso hyping up the crowd. His brother came out like the second banana he is and just hypes him up with him. The crowd was excited. The crowd was on their feet, especially this guy. Oh my God. How in the world did he pull this? Alright. Whatever, they have a feel-good moment with the two here, hyping each other up, hyping the crowd up. The Usos are back, and then boom, Bronson's, they come out. Bronson Reed needs to stop wearing this t-shirt because he looks like an idiot, bro. He looks like the biggest neckbeard in the whole goddamn world, alright? You had Braun Breaker fumble a couple words in his promo, and then he just, I want to beat you up. I'm going to get mad now. Like, come on, bro. You can't be doing this chihuahua shit. Bronson Reed then takes over, and he cuts the slowest fucking promo in the world. I'm going to splash you very hard. Very hard. Jimmy Uso cuts a great-ass promo here. I honestly enjoyed it. I think he's way better than his fucking brother on the mic. God damn. The thing that bothered me the most here is Jey Uso just playing with his beard. Just adding nothing, contributing nothing to the fucking promo. Come on, dude. What are you doing, man? Alright, at least sell it. At least do something. Next, we had Assemble Wrestling come out. And I don't know how he got in the building, but fuck, man. He's laying in punches into fucking Bronson Reed. Holy shit. He gets taken out. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, they start beating his ass up. The Usos eventually step in here. They do a great dive. Boom, whatever. It's just like, brother chemistry. It's back. The brawl continues on. Assemble Wrestling doesn't know where the fuck he is. I don't know why the security let him in the fucking building in the first place. He bumps into Jey Uso. Whatever, okay? Boom. They fucking had this little conflict. Jey Uso is probably going to turn heel, or LA Knight's probably going to turn heel, alright? Moving on, we had AJ Styles getting constipated at the top of the ramp. And honestly, this is so symbolic on Triple H's part. Oh my God, great cinematic value here. I love it, okay? I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to foreshadow the whole fucking show. Just complete dog shit, alright? Next, we had AJ Styles. He cut a promo. He said somebody doesn't want him to be here. I don't know what's that referring to, but honestly, I'm all for it. Moving on, we had LA Knight and Adam Pearce backstage arguing. LA Knight basically calling his shot to fight the Bronsons. Whatever, boring. Next, we had El Grande Americano. Holy shit, boring. Moving on. Yeah, we just had this stupid-ass tomfoolery, okay? Just like there's nothing really fucking special that was happening here. Moving on, we had Io Sky and Adam Pearce talking in the backstage area. Nikki Bella interrupts, and then they had this like heartfelt moment, whatever. Io Sky, thank you very much. Thank you. Whatever. Asuka comes out of nowhere and tries to cock block. And honestly, I like Asuka, right? Asuka is actually a fucking good character here. I like this role that she's trying to play. She's like the bad girl within that group, doesn't trust anybody, demands the best for everybody. I like that shit. Io Sky, she's like, I don't know, whatever, okay? Good segment. Next, we had Lara Valkyria versus Raquel Rodriguez, and it was honestly so boring. The only interesting thing here was Roxanne Perez doing this on the table for 20 minutes. It was entertaining, okay? That was entertaining, okay? Moving on, we had the Neckbeards confront Penta saying that, I got your back, bro. And then Penta doesn't even know what the fuck's going on. He doesn't know English, so he doesn't even know. Oh, what? Moving on, Adam Pearce and Penta, they have another segment. God damn. Penta basically begging for a title shot. Rusev comes in, and I don't know why he cuts a promo like that. Rusev sounds weird as hell cutting promos. What is that shit, man? He used to have this like Russian edge to him, this Bulgarian edge to him. Now he just sounds like some like self-development scammer, bro. Alright, moving on. We had Grayson Waller here with a New Day. It's just fucking glazing him, bro. Honestly, so pointless for him to even be in this fucking promo. So pointless for him to be even included in this goddamn group. Xavier Woods, whatever. They had this fucking morning segment. Boring. Moving on, we had AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. AJ's basically, oh, I can trust you, whatever. They're probably going to set up a feud between them. Jimmy Uso comes out of nowhere. He's like, oh, where's my brother? Boom, finds his brother. Jey Uso's trying to fucking leave. This promo right here was actually good, okay? I won't fucking, hold my tongue on this shit. Jimmy Uso basically calling out his brother, mirroring Roman Reigns. And I think this is a very good plot device for Jey Uso's heel turn, right? Maybe a heel turn on his own brother. Look, there's just a lot of ways that they can go about this. And if they execute this right, I will have a little bit more faith in Jey Uso, okay? Maybe we see a heel run with Jey Uso and Jada Parker, right? Who knows? All right, moving on. We had AJ Lee come out and basically, just thanking the crowd, whatever. Okay, oh, I'm back, acknowledging all the love, telling everybody her whereabouts, saying that she went to therapy, she got better, she's crazy in real life apparently, and she went to therapy, she fixed it, congratulations. Personally, I don't fucking like therapy. I think you should go straight to the gym, drink some fucking liquor and just hit the weights, baby. All right. Anyways, Becky Lynch, she comes out, she gets a massive heel pop, and this is why I think Becky Lynch right now, as much as I don't like her, as much as I don't like her character, right, or even like her as a wrestler, I think she's doing a great job as a character. She is the best heel on the goddamn roster right now. All right, hands down. Becky Lynch, she berates the crowd even more. AJ Lee, she's playing the face, whatever. Okay, Seth Rollins, he comes out, all right, basically trying to get his wife's belt back, all right, saying, babe, I got this. Boom, he goes in the ring. AJ Lee stands in front of him, and this gave me deja vu. I thought she was gonna fucking prance and pounce on his ass like like she did with Kane, Daniel Bryan, many others. Okay, she didn't. Okay, of course. All right. Then you had CM Punk, come down and just go fucking crotch first into Becky Lynch's bum, dude. What are you doing, CM Punk? All right. For sure, Becky Lynch, she felt the bulge. All right, she felt the gene bulge, man, and I honestly think that's kind of like fucked up, man. Why would you like bump into her that fucking close, man? Anyways, we had CM Punk here try to GTS Seth Rollins. He gets out. Boom, they basically confirmed their match at WrestlePalooza. Whatever, okay? I'm honestly rooting for Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I don't give a fuck about CM Punk and AJ Lee. I think they're ass. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, they're playing great heels right now, all right? Moving on, we had Bayley here cut a promo. And honestly, this was fucking weird, okay? Like, apparently she's crazy or something. That's her gimmick. She needs therapy, whatever, okay? Moving on, we had a Rusev and Penta pointless-ass match. Honestly, I fucking skipped this match, all right? I was doing something else, all right? I was preoccupied with something else. Moving on, it was LA Knight and Jimmy Uso having a backstage segment before the match, basically, confronting each other. LA Knight basically saying that he doesn't need anybody. He doesn't give a shit if Jey Uso hates him, which left a little bit more intrigue within the match, considering the fact that now LA Knight is now going up against the Bronsons by himself. Moving on, we had Judgment Day here, right? Basically talking about, why are you hanging out with El Grande Americano, Dominic Mysterio? Stupid. Honestly, this shit was fucking so stupid, all right? Next was the main event, and again, they're just glazing the fuck out of Bronson Reed right away, saying that he has agility, Ferrari engine, all this garbage, all right? Well, he does the fucking slowest corner spears in the whole fucking world, bro. What is going on, man? Why is the commentary like mandatorily fucking glazing Bronson Reed, man? We don't believe in this fucking guy, all right? Bray Wyatt, when you saw his fucking moves in the ring, you saw that he was a little quick, right? Shit, that Ferrari engine can be used and applied to Bray Wyatt, not fucking him. Moving on, we had Braun Breaker act like a goddamn clown. When did Braun Breaker get so fruity, all right? When did Braun Breaker get so wide-eyed and excited every single time he gets on camera, bro? To me, he lost his goddamn aura, all right? The pacing of this match was so frantic. And guys, tell me why LA Knight, his knees are so fucking stiff, man. It's like he's got a safety lock on his goddamn knees. Like him jumping here, it just looks so fucking awkward. Whatever, okay? He gets pushed into Braun Breaker. Boom, Bronson Reed, he hits his stupid-ass finisher. Jimmy Uso, he comes out. Nope, Braun Breaker hits him with a spear, and then as everybody's chanting OTC, boom, Jey Uso comes out. He's looking all feisty. Nope, he also gets hit with the spear. LA Knight comes out and saves their ass with a steel chair, and this is where the cinema began, all right? Look, LA Knight and Jimmy Uso, they're having this moment, like, I got you, brother, don't worry. Boom! Jey Uso hits him with the spear, and the crowd was booing the shit out of Jey Uso, man, and honestly, I love this side of Jey Uso, all right? This is the side of Jey Uso I have been missing, man. Uso Penitentiary, Jey Uso was amazing, and this gave me flashbacks back to that time when he was heel. Jey Uso was saying things like, now we good, Us, now we good. Jimmy was just like tripping out. He's like, what the fuck's going on? Like, why'd you just spear him? There was this conflict here with brothers. It's almost like this story in this plot of like jealousy, right? This brother's keeper type of jealousy, right? Little brother getting jealous of big brother's friend, and then boom, Jey Uso just acting out and spearing his ass. Like, that was fucking beautiful, to be honest. That spear was the best fucking spear Jey Uso's ever done, man. Right? That was very shocking to see. It's like, yo, this guy, fuck, that spear was beautiful. You can hear that shit. Ooh, you know, like, that shit was fire, all right? I love Jey Uso as a heel, all right? I think he should turn heel, you know, get Jada Parker, right, to the main roster. Boom. You guys have this heel run together. You almost have this, like, Hawaiian party runner type of club owner dickhead type of gimmick, right? You want to be like that, right? The king of the island, baby. That is the fucking gimmick that Jey Uso should have moving forward, all right? I don't want to see this one-off fucking spear. I want to see him turn full heel, right? And I know they're trying to do this. They're going to do this eventually, right? It's going to be a slow burn because, you know, Triple H likes his slow burn type of shit, right? And whatever, okay? I just want to see Jey Uso turn heel. I think this is best for business. This is honestly like, goddamn, thank God they pulled the trigger here, right? Just to show that Jey Uso has this side to him that can fucking be evil, that can be aggressive. The show itself was like a 3 out of 10, right? But this moment right here bumped it up to a 5 for me. Okay, Jey Uso, him having this fucking heel edge to him, thank the Lord. Triple H pulled the trigger and showed everybody that he can fucking display this side of him, all right? Now, doing it this early, honestly, fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Jey Uso doing this to LA Knight, I don't think it's like a literal heel turn, obviously, right? They're trying to make it so, oh yeah, there's this tension, and Jey Uso is the one that snapped. He is the one that snapped, not LA Knight. It was Jey Uso. Now, again, is that showing like subtle elements of Roman Reigns' character in Jey Uso? I think so. He's not only egotistical, he snaps, he has this aggression. That was Roman Reigns back in his fucking heyday when he was the tribal chief. Let me know what you guys think about this Raw. It was a weird, frantic Raw, to be honest. The ending was good. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys already know who this is, right? The high-rise living, work-wise stealing, intern, John. Ow!